Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love, and this week I have a question from a guy who says, at work there's this woman who's married but always makes it a point to say something when she sees me. Either that or she'll playfully hit me. Am I looking too far into it, or is she trying to tell me something even though she's married? We went out to lunch together and she paid, and I offered to, but she shot it down. Please help and please keep this anonymous. Yeah, I bet. Anonymous, yes, absolutely. So, call me crazy, but I don't believe in dating people who are married. Yeah, I know I'm funny like that. So I'm not going to necessarily answer the question you want me to answer in terms of is she interested or is she not interested. Yeah, she sounds like she's interested, but so what? She's married, and you need to leave that alone because dating a coworker already comes with some disadvantages. And if she's a married coworker, now you're throwing a husband in there, then you're asking for double trouble. So my advice to Anonymous is to stay away, which I know is not the answer you wanted to hear, but too bad. Now, in terms of dating a coworker, let's go over some of the advantages and the disadvantages. So first, the good news. The advantage is, of course, that you have something in common, and that's work. So you'll always have plenty to talk about, and you're obviously interested in the same thing because you're working at the same place, right? Secondly, of course, is you get to see more of each other depending on which department you work in or depending on the job. You'll probably get to see more of each other as opposed to if you worked at different places and then just got together at night. So that's always nice. Or you can definitely get together for lunch. And of course, the third one is that you probably already know a bit about them. They're not like a total stranger, because if you've seen them and you're interested, you may have talked to them before you got to know them, and now you decide, yeah, I'd like to date this person. So those are three advantages. Now for the disadvantages. As everyone knows, if you break up, now you have to see this person every day, or you may run into this person every day, and work is where you spend most of your time, and now you have to deal with the fact that either you have a broken heart because they broke up with you, or you broke up with them and they're angry, and now you have to deal with seeing them angry at you every time they see you. So there's always that issue of the breakup. Two is that if you have to keep it a secret, and I suggest you do, because coworkers like to talk, and you don't want to become the office gossip that everyone's talking about you two dating, especially then if you break up, then it's even worse. Kind of like Facebook, everyone knows about it, and then you break up and everyone asks what happened because everyone knows you're in a relationship. And so if people don't know you're dating, then other people might be hitting on the person you're dating and might be flirting with them, and that might be upsetting to you because you can't really say anything because you don't want anyone to know you're dating, right? Then thirdly, dealing with the breakup is the fact that, they may say there was sexual harassment, especially if you're the boss and you're a male and she was a subordinate, and you broke up with her, and now she's not very happy, and now she's going to make your life miserable and sue you for sexual harassment. So there's always that to think about. So you have to think, how much do I like my job, and am I willing to leave it if this goes bad? Do I like this person enough that I'm willing to lose my job? That's really the first question you need to ask yourself. Because when you date someone, there's normally two outcomes. You either get married or you break up. So the advice for the guy that wrote in, obviously you're not going to get married because she's already married, unless of course she gets a divorce and marries you, but that's a long shot. So there's going to be a breakup at some point, and someone's not going to be very happy. So before you decide to date a coworker, just ask yourself if it's really worth it. And if it is, then go for it. Otherwise, find someone somewhere else. All right. If you have any questions about this topic or anything else, you can reach me at my website, theartoflove.net. And in the meantime, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.